you guys to know what the Lord did to us, man, and still be going back and doing the same shit. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That shows no fear of the Lord whatsoever, man. And it proves that y'all are not the wise men.
Well, because you guys in the camps, you ain't wise. You have no fear of the Lord. But hey, the Most High is gonna put fear in you. Because look at what happened to Naughty Nate, man. We ain't seen Nate in some months. Yeah, Nate he out of there, man.
Right.
And Nate is usually on camera. We was talking about this when we left the campgrounds months ago.
Right, yeah.
That was like 7 months ago.
Right, yeah.
And we ain't seen his face since.
Yeah, a guy like that, he loved being on the first, like you say, on the camera.
Oh yeah.
He realized he's
Right. You're preaching the wrong doctrine, man. We know the only reason we can go to Africa is to play ball with the three-pointer, man. You know?
Yeah.
And now look at you, you know?
Yeah, it's true. Because you do need to walk and get on.
Yeah, you ain't going into the airport, man. You ain't leaving the country without a passport and you know what.
Yeah, definitely. Somehow, Esau tried to poison me. Nah, nigga. Most High got you, bro. You probably on your deathbed, but like you said, he had the dream a long time ago that the Most High took the oil from him and he gave it back. So what happens is, if Nate gets smitten, he may repent, but a lot of them guys that follow him will end up being destroyed. Because the Most High could use Nate as a conduit to get the rest of them niggas out of there, man.
Right.
But if Nate do repent, he gonna have a lot. The Most High gonna put holy hell on him. So I bet she's calling on that name now.
You ever see that the show Star Wars? Darth Vader basically goes to the dark side, man. And then at the end, he has a moment of clarity with his son. He basically repents, but it was basically too late. You know, he basically turned back to the light side at the end of it, but it was too late. He was basically out of there, man.
Hey, but to do something like that, you need humility, man. And that's what a lot of Jakes is going to be learning the hard way. Humility. This is 2 Timothy 3 verse 12. Yea, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach YAHAWASHI shall suffer persecution. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. And how many people in his congregation has been deceived to actually believe that JC is the name of the Lord, man? After all the bullshit that they didn't put in front of you, they didn't fucking beat this image in your face, and you want to co-sign that shit? You basically co-signing the white man putting us in slavery by promoting JC, man. Because the name of YAHAWASHI is what delivers. The name of YAHAWASHI is what makes you free, man. But you niggas trying to keep Jacob oppression, man. Let me read that again. 2 Timothy 3 verse 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned it. And did Nate do that? Nate then made one of the best breakdowns of the name of the Most High.
Oh, he bragged on it. He bragged on it and said, he said, to this day, can't nobody break that name down better than him.
Right.
Okay, you bragging on it, but the thing of it is, you're not teaching it now, though. So you can't even claim that state. You can't claim them dog tags because, hey, you ain't in that spirit no more, man. You know.
So he didn't follow 2 Timothy 3 verse 14, continuing the things which he had learned, man. He abandoned the things that he had learned. Not only that, but he claimed, and he said, I never met a righteous man who calls upon that name, man. Most High go smoke you for that, man.
Well, you definitely ain't righteous, nigga. So wait a minute. So, okay, you ain't never know a righteous man to call on that name. Is that an excuse not to use the name? Is that an excuse to take, well, ain't nobody righteous, so I'm gonna just call him Jesus Christ? That's fucking blasphemy, man.
It would be more respect, man, if it was something that Esau didn't create, man. Out of all the names you could have came up with, you went to the one that our person gave us, man. You know?
Nigga, you just said the Most High and Hamashiach or whatever with a Messiah.
Right.
I mean, the titles at least, you know?
That's better, man. But for you to push the Edomite name onto our people, man, that's a grievous thing to do, man. This is Jeremiah 23:1. It says, woe be unto pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
Right,
saith the Lord
and that's
Yahawah.
what you jakes are doing, man.
Right.
You scatter and you sowing discord, causing strife and contention, like the scriptures say. There be some that teach YAHAWASHI out of envy and strife, man. And that's a lot of you niggas out there teaching the Lord based on envy and strife. Talking about I'm a black identity extremist. And then this nigga Yohana, his guys, you notice on a shows it says cult leader, man. Wait, what's that Yohana them that got that? I think it's Yohana them says cult leader.
Oh yeah, I think I saw some
Yeah, cult leader. Like, you guys are purposely doing Esau's bidding. You trying to get Jake rolled on, man. You trying to get us rolled on and get us put in unfavorable predicaments, man. You think Esau gonna say, okay, well, you did my bidding, you get a pass? No, he gonna throw your black ass and lock up too. You gonna be charged with domestic terrorism like all the other Jakes are, man.
Right.
Black identity extremists, cult leader, wearing all goddamn black, pull up boys showing up to goddamn insurrections, preaching the word. Seems kind of suspect to me, man. And I see why people got a bad taste in their mouth when it comes to the Israelites, man. Cause you niggas.
Esau don't give a damn about camps, man. You know what I'm saying? When Esau rolled, he gonna be like, oh, there go the purple boys. Let's leave them alone. Nah, he gonna round up everybody.
Right.
You gonna say, get your ass over here.
Right.
Yeah, Esau got us on the Southern Poverty Law Center just by the words we use. And then y'all double down and bring sticks to camp, man.
Sticks. You got niggas walking around with knee pads on, shoulder pads,
You know?
football helmets. Like you
Yeah.
finna go tackle a goddamn wall somewhere, man.
You say the wrong pronoun, he labeling you some kind of T word, you know? And y'all got the audacity to be this carnal, man.
Give me Romans 7. Get him on that.
This is Jeremiah 23:2. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahawah, bahasham YAHAWASHI of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them.
Hey, they not feeding them the holy bread, man. They feeding them some GMO, fucked up, processed doctrine, man. Nothing that's nourishing for the body.
Right.
They feed them niggas the McRib, man.
Yeah, hot Cheetos.
Yeah, the McRib, bro.
Right. The scriptures say the name of the Lord is a strong tower, man. So for you to tell them something opposite, man, you might as well be scattering the flock. It says, behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord Yahawah.
Yes, sir. So, hey, man, a lot of you, and a lot of people in your congregation is gonna come against y'all, man. A lot of them gonna pull the pistols on you. They gonna take the examples you gave them, and they gonna roll up to you with the stick in their hand. Hey, Sakari, I thought you told us that X, Y, and Z. Or they gonna say, Nate, I thought you told us that the MOTB wasn't the RFID, you know what? And they gonna end up putting one of you niggas down, man. Because a lot of these guys, man, though they're a bunch of bug outs, they really believe in y'all, man. They really look at you like rap the news. Them niggas followed that guy.
Right,
They thought he was a messiah to them.
They fucking
Yeah, one thing when Jake got fake Jake, man, when they believe, they stick to it.
Right.
That's how you know to be the people. Jake, when they grab it. No matter how ridiculous it sounds, Jake will worship that shit, man.
Yeah.
And they will follow you, man. That's why they call sheep.
Yeah, that's true.
Jake will follow you. That's why he said that my people are sheep is led to the slaughter, man. That's all our people are, is docile sheep. They're, and you can tell our people are so goddamn vulnerable, we're gullible, man. They were lost. Like when you just talk to Jake at work, they're just lost, man. You can tell that, like, yeah, these people is missing a real shepherd. They need it.
Right.
But we trying to give it to them, but they keep pushing us away. Like, nah, y'all ain't it though. Like,
yeah, y'all too rough. Hey, but that's how the Most High works, man. Cause y'all wanted Saul, who was, comely to look at, but David was the real chosen king.
yeah.
And it was the divisions amongst that. When the Most High appointed King David, Jake wanted to come up against him, man. YAHAWASHI.
Well, yeah, David's own sons came up against him, man.
Right.
Because when Saul lost the kingdom to David, because he didn't do the he didn't smite every other Edom like the Most High told him to do. So eventually he lost the kingdom to David, and that started a division right there. Because you had people that followed the house of Saul and people that followed the house of David. That's why it says that the house of Saul wax weak and the house of David wax strong, man. You know, and we the house of David, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because hey, we not getting on purple jets or jets going across seas picking up fruit, but yet we got a great millstone camp and brothers that follow us in every damn country, man.
Right.
Damn near.
Right. They just brought out GMS Nigeria.
Yeah. I never been in Nigeria. Yeah.
Apostle, I ain't been in Nigeria.
They said he's famous out there, man. And then you got a lot of jakes too, man. They come against us because they envious, man. It's jealousy, man.
Right.
Sakari, he's so jealous of Apostle Tahar, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Trying to sow discord.
Right.
I'm telling you, that man is disappointed in y'all, man. Shut the fuck up, man. He's disappointed in you, nigga.
Right.
You the one that's doing wrong, not us.
So Romans 7 and what?
8.
It's Romans 7.
No, Romans 8. 8 chapter slot. 8. Start with 1.
It's Romans 8 and 1. Therefore, there is now no condemnation to them that are in Mashiach YAHAWASHI, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit.
Right. We're walking out the spirit. We ain't carnal, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is physical, but ultimately you depend on this to save you. That's fleshly, man. That means you ain't rooted. Now, we're not saying that you're not supposed to wear this, because we got it on. That's what people not understanding. We got the fucking fringes on, bro. What makes any difference if I take it off at the camp and go home? Does it give me a less or more chance of getting saved? No, man. Me in the spirit, bro. Because, hey, once I take my garment off, I still believe in Yahawashi. I'm still keeping the commandments. I'm still coming out every week. I'm still living as the best Israelite I could possibly live. What is the fucking gripe? There's no gripe. It's just Jake just wanted to argue, man. Keep going.
And it says, for the law of the spirit of life in Mashiach YAHAWASHI has made me free from the law of sin and death.
Right, man, because we was condemned under the law, under the first covenant. We are through, man. Okay, if YAHAWASHI didn't come, we are through. Period. These jakes out here, they don't have the Messiah. They're through. Them Old Testament niggas, they're through. They believe in keeping the law, statutes, commandments. They believe in the fringes, but they don't have Yahawashi. They are through.
Right.
Give the man the credit, man. Right. Because nobody can walk and did what Yahawashi did, man. I don't give a damn who you are.
And that's why the Mosai set up the second covenant back in the day, man. Because he already knew it was necessary.
Right.
He already knew this flesh was subject to sin, that it wasn't going to work. So he said, you know what? I'm going to give you this now, but later on, I'm going to just have to program you to do it. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, man.
But the only way you can get that program on this side is faith in Yahawashi, man. So you can get beamed up in the chariot. So you can get, remade to that new creature, man. It's not about talking bullshit on fucking internet podcasts.
I was gonna say he sent Melchizedek before Levi was born, man.
Right, it's already set up, man.
Yeah, the order of Melchizedek, that was the priesthood at that time, man. Because it says that out of the order of Melchizedek,
right.
The Levitical priesthood was put in place as a temporary means, man.
Right.
As a foreshadowing of things to come. But when Yahawashi came, man, he's over all that. Yahawashi is the ultimate Levitical priesthood, man. You know? Because if he's not, then you got to have a high priest, a holy of the holies. You go into the holies of the holies. You got to go back to Jerusalem, and you got to atone for the nation. Which one of you Israelites are doing that, man? You're not doing that, then what's the whole argument, man? Okay, because none of us are clean enough to go before YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI and atone for the nation, bro.
Right.
We need atonement for our sins, man.
Hey, I was reading the precept. It said he charged the angels with fathers.
Charge the angels with fathers. So how much your black
Yeah.
Hey, nigga, you eat Taco Bell, bro. Wait a minute, you want to talk about period? Nigga, you eat dog food, bro. Do you know you don't even know what's in that meat, man. That could be pig booty for all you know, nigga. And you want to talk about so I be keeping the law. Nigga, you eat Taco Bell, bro. Your bowel smells like death, nigga. Talk about you, it's the descendant of Aaron. Yeah, right, nigga.
Romans,
damn, you ain't Aaron, nigga. You a Korah, man.
Romans 8 and 3. For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, the Most High sending his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin, condemned sin in the flesh. Which means that YAHAWASHI, he came in the flesh, but he overcame that. He wasn't, he wasn't subject to the sin, so he won the game. He beat the game.
Right.
Now YAHAWASHI did the world perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
He did it.
Yeah.
You niggas, y'all not doing that.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that, bro.
But it says, verse 4.
Nigga come up to you with a white beater with some where your friend is at, huh? Nigga, get away from me, bro. What's the name of the Lord, nigga?
Right.
I made a point. Brother just coming to camp a week. He just woke up fresh out the world. Where your friend is at when you come to Sabbath class? What? Like, damn, the nigga gave him a break. He just woke up, bro.
Man, I remember that. That made me have a memory when I was working at the bar out there in Granby.
Yeah.
There was a dude that was in the Purple Boys camp. And like, I ain't really discussed that I was a Jake, but we started talking. He asked me that same question, where your friends is at? I'm like, bro, I'm at work right now. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, well, I got mine. He had him tucked in his shirt.
You got it, bro. Guys like that, man, just let them alone. Because like I said, man, I want to see them keep that same energy when their doors bust down. Because while you worried about what brother got on fringes or not, you ain't supposed to be worried about what other man is doing. But you worried about that so much, then I want to see if those friends gonna save you when they start asking you, do you got the MOTB or not, man?
Yeah.
Is your friend just gonna keep you from the hour of temptation?
Right.
Clearly not, man.
Right. Hey, it's some Jakes that
And wait, we're not against fringe. I mean, we're not against it. We get it. But it's like when you want to be over righteous, bro, when you trying to make that, you trying to boast in keeping the law, that's off according to the scriptures, man. Unless you're doing it 100% perfect, nobody, nowhere can speak on that as far as boasting as salvation from the law.
Right.
Because we're not keeping it perfect, man.
Right.
Period.
Romans 8, let's read verse 3 again. For what the law could not do.
And you go to work on the Sabbath, but you're trying to talk shit about people that ain't. Jake's got the prison, man. It's a lot.
It says, for what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, the Most High sending his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin, condemned sin in the flesh, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit.
Where your friend is at, huh?
Verse 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
That's why they got bringing sticks to camp.
Yeah.
Bringing guns to camp.
Yeah, that's of the flesh.
That's of the flesh, man.
Yeah.
And like we said, guns is not a sin. It's not a sin. But honestly, it's not circumspect to be letting it know you got the shit on you, bro. Like, you got some Jakes in this city that walk around deliberately showing their guns, man. I'm like, you asking for trouble, bro. Like, if you gonna have your gun on you, that ain't nobody's business. You ever heard the term calling being incognito or being kind of under the radar? It's the best way to be. Because the best way to catch your enemy off guard is by the element of surprise, man.
Yeah.
Any art will teach you that.
It says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit.
Right. And we worried about the Spirit, man. That's why we don't come up here with AKs and Uzis, man. Like we had goddamn physical war. We ain't at that. I mean, it's gonna come to a time that things gonna turn up. But right now, we just told to go out and teach the word, man. You know what I'm saying? We're teaching the word. Because the scriptures say, be blameless, that the ministry be not blamed. Okay? Because I'm gonna tell you like this. Esau would send agents up to camp to provoke brothers, man, to get into situations so we can be demonized. And then the hammer comes down on everybody.
Right. Yeah. Hey, believe it or not, GMS is the only ones that's pushing a real positive image of Israel, man. We don't do too much. We're not out there, you know what I'm saying, doing wild shit. We come out here, we preach the scriptures, we go home and we do our business, man.
Yeah, we preach the positive message, but yeah, we get labeled the most negative. We was labeled the worst camp in Israel, man. The worst camp. All because we use a few punk ass cuss words and we broke down the whole rape thing. And that's gonna be a problem too. Well, y'all teach rape.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Brothers ain't been charged with extortion. Remember you had the story with Kanai in the pocket? Nah, none of that, man. We don't roll like that.
Nah, you ain't got the feds knocking at our door.
Nah.
Investigating our assets. Looking at the 501s. Nah, we ain't got none of that, bro. We legitimate men that live life like the regular citizens, right?
And it says, Romans 8 verse 6, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Carnally minded is death, man. So you think you're gonna take down this man with his own blessing, use a fool, man. Alright? You gotta let the Lord use you to make him his battle axe, man. The Lord's y'all gonna find out, man, that us men that you see in here, the Lord is gonna use us in a good way, in a very courageous way for what's getting ready to come, man. These same men that y'all look down on and talk all this garbage about, talk shit about us, belittle us, snake us behind our backs, man. You're gonna find out that the Most High gonna raise us up to be doing damage in this goddamn place, man. The men you seeing right now, you looking at, man, the Most High gonna raise us up, man. I got faith in that. And that's when all you bums gonna try to get in line. Hey, guess what? It's gonna be too late. Because then we able to touch your ass, man.
That's right.
It says, verse 7, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So anytime you try to go outside of the way what these scriptures say, you're an enemy to the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? You trusting in and sticks and Glocks for deliverance over the angels, over these chariots, man, you an enemy, bro.
What is the scripture when they say that be with us than them? You have to understand too that there are spiritual forces that are at work, man. 777 completion. You have spiritual forces, man. I remember it was a video of the Cali camp. This fucking dog was getting ready to run up on the brothers, bro. Brothers like, oh shit, and some smacked the dog and ran back the other way. Like an angel look, popped his ass. Like, pop, get back. And that's that type out there, man. Lord ain't gonna, if it's Lord's will, he won't let anything happen to us out here. But if something do happen to us, then that was just the Lord's will. You know what I'm saying? But out here, we ain't provoking bad things to happen. Yeah, we may get a little fiery and yell and scream and curse from time to time, get into heated debates. But that's as far as it's got to go, for real, man. Unless somebody want to come up and physically harm us, then okay, it get handled. But other than that, man, the Most High, man, he's protecting us, man. Right. You got to have that faith and believe that.
At the time of Samson, he didn't need a sword, man. He literally raised him up with a jawbone of an ass, man.
Yes.
And he slew how many people, man?
1,000.
So the Lord can make anything a weapon. He can make us weapons, man. Yeah. We don't need to have guns, man, or any other type of sword or weapon, man. It's really that faith, that spirit hitting us. If he could take a jawbone of an ass to slay thousands of people, man, that should tell you.
Right. And brothers, not premeditating on how they gonna get away. I mean, when we get in our flesh, we do. Sometimes you may just be sitting in the house and thinking like, okay, what if they did come in? I gotta go out the house this way. But you just never know how it's gonna play out. You never know if you're gonna make it to the wilderness or not, man. You're gonna have some brothers that's already out there. But hey, remember, majority of the brothers gonna be right here in the cities when all hell break loose. Because the scriptures say Jacob should be in the midst of many people, man. In the midst, we gonna be in the cities when a lot of this shit go down. Because how else are we able to give the testimony of the hell? How else are we able to see the downfall? Versus you sitting in the woods and damn well, which if you were out there, they're beautiful. But versus you sitting out there just like, hey, low key, I want to see these people get fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, low key, I want to be in the midst of the shit, not getting touched, right? Being able to watch it from afar, like, damn, dude just got his shit blown off,
Yeah, laughing at thoughts getting judged.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
That adrenaline rush, man. One thing of Jake loves that adrenaline, man.
I got a preset.
Go ahead,
This is the book of Deuteronomy 1, verse 30. It says, Yahawah, your God, which goeth before you, he shall fight for you, according to all he did for you in Egypt before your eyes. So you got to remember all the miracles and things that he did, all those powers, man.
Yeah.
He made fire come down from heaven, a fire tornado. He's made the sea split. So that's an example of trusting YAHAWASHI to fight for you, including in the times to come, and not relying on the damn pistols that you got on your hip while you're out prophesying, man.
Right. Because with that type of mentality, you actually looking for something to go down so you can be justified, man. Scriptures say, man, don't be revilers or strikers or brawlers, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all think we taking a bitch way out, but hell no, our brothers are far from bitches in our camps, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers, you know, hey, brothers train, brothers like to get down and dirty, but hey, you know, we just trying to do what we can do to keep this ministry as peaceful as possible, because in a minute, this is gonna turn up. And in that day, you niggas can bust all the shots you want to see how far it gets you. But with a weapon on your hip, you're just like, you hoping somebody come up and talk crazy, man. And
Yeah, you looking for trouble.
Yeah.
Looking for a reason to pull that shit out, man.
And Esau is waiting on you guys to do it. He wants you. You know what I'm saying? And you're setting you're setting yourselves up to go down like that.
Right.
Because Esau knows you guys are carnal. Esau can send somebody up there to push one of you, and you're gonna put out the gap. And then it's gonna make the news, and before you know it, hey, FBI gonna be at every mother's door, arresting them because of shit y'all did.
Right. And you can tell, man, because they have not put off nigga behavior and nigga mentality, man. If you're justifying wearing a fucking New Era fitted while you preach the name of the Lord, or you know, the word of the Lord, then you have a nigga mentality, man. If you try to shoot rap videos, you know what I'm saying, and push that on your main YouTube channel, you know, mentioning the scriptures, that's a nigga mentality.
Well, the reason why Al-Azhar twisted the fitted hat doctrine is because he got a big forehead. He's ashamed of his head.
Gotta
Yeah, you supposed to be, yeah, how you hit, and you know the more wickeder he get, it gets bigger. But see, that shows you that you supposed to be this grand chief priest, but you self-conscious, bro. If you a chief priest, you ain't worried about what a nigga said about your fucking Magna Dome, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
IMAX forehead, man.
hey, the prophet sick bears on niggas making fun of this ball, man.
Yeah. So,
Hide your shit.
yeah, you wanna, embrace your forehead, man. You know what? Cut that damn head. Cut that hair, man. Beach ball head ass boy.
Yeah. This is Job chapter 5, verse 19. It says, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee."
Go to verse 10.
Job 5 and 10.
That's like 8.
Job 5 and 8. "I would seek unto the Most High would I commit my cause, which doeth great things under unsearchable, marvelous things without number, who giveth rain upon the earth, and sendeth waters upon the fields, to set up on high those that be low, and that those which mourn may be exalted to safety."
That's it, man. So we live humble lives, man. Sometimes, hey, what it say, we are made as the scum of the earth. And that's how it is when you come into the truth, man. So when a brother was speaking earlier saying, hey, I want to see people get judged, I want to see that, it's because all the shit that we take, man.
That's right.
All the shit you got to deal with when you clock in. All the shit you got to deal with when you go out in the world and try to go, you know what I'm saying, you might go with a bitch, she don't act right. You know what I'm saying, you try to go get some food, you got niggas around, man. Everybody, it's sickening and it's irritating, man. That's why we want to see death. Yeah, you said
It says, "He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
right.
He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong."
Right, and the crafty ones is the elites, man. So not only do we have to deal with the shit that we see on the day-to-day, you got these high-ranking motherfuckers that are constantly plotting on how to get rid of us, man. The eradication of the Israelites has been tried for years, man. Going into Egypt when they want to slay all the men. To now they want to put all kind of juice in you.
Right.
Now they gonna want to put a rice grain in you. Now they want to turn your boys to a sugar boy.
It says, "They meet in darkness in the daytime, and grope in the noonday as the night."
Hey, matter of fact, y'all saw those androids, man? The talking androids they got?
Yeah. They got facial expressions and everything, man.
Yeah. So what are people gonna do when they deploy these robots into these neighborhoods? What are people gonna do?
Why?
What they gonna do?
Why? I watched that iRobot last week.
You gonna comply? Robot to jack you up, man.
They were trying to fight him, but them motherfuckers was.
Hey, they showed you that in
They
Elysium,
turned up,
man.
man.
Elysium with Matt Damon.
Yeah,
He thought he was getting off. Man, that robot flipped his ass, man. Dude, that nigga flipped. Like, man, come on, man.
Hey, that's that shit.
Use a stick on that.
That's that shit, man. But that's another thing the elites is plotting, man. Boston Dynamics.
Yeah.
They getting funded to bring out this shit because when the rice grain come out, man, it's not gonna be peace on earth.
Right.
Nah.
They gonna have to force it by death.
Shit, DARPA putting up like shit, so many billions of dollars to these high-profile contracts for military to bring in these robots. They had a bot called the Eater. It was basically designed to deploy in the time of war to eat up dead carcasses, man. Yup, it's called the Eater. So just imagine, and that was back in 2011. So just imagine how much more technology they got now. They got robots that's doing parkour, man.
Yeah.
Then they got the dogs.
Yeah.
Man, this shit finna turn up, but we gonna need that power, man.
Right.
And in my dream, we was fighting shit like that.
Yeah, bro took the video out. I couldn't believe what I was watching, man. Like
Bro.
the robot, like he'll shove the robot and he'll like catch his balance.
Yeah.
He'll pull out the pistol. He'll move.
Yeah.
And robots have perfect aim, man.
Bro, they showed he was shooting, he was
Flipping over
position,
tables.
ducking and shit. I'm like, damn.
We gonna start doing some Max Payne shit on you niggas.
Yeah.
What they call that shit? Bullet time?
When they slow down,
Yeah.
hey, shooting your ass in 4K camera vision, man.
Hey, we want to see that though.
Threat neutralized. Oh, it's a movie that came out. What's the name of that damn movie? Monsters of Men.
Yeah,
That movie was
Yeah,
man. You saw what he did to the nigga woman?
Man, Esau
Shit.
dropped 4 robots, just 4,
Four.
in a jungle. You know how many people they killed, man?
Right.
Matter of fact, it was 3 because one of them
was like
malfunctioned, so
defective,
3
yeah.
of them was just wasting people, man,
Right.
flawlessly.
They had to hide from it. They couldn't even you couldn't even really get away from it. It could detect you, man. And this devil got that shit, man.
Yeah.
That's the times we getting it too. When you seeing robots and drones coming down your damn door, man, please. I want to see a GD, a cramp do something with that, man.
Right,
Shit.
right. The verse 15 it says, "But he saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty." And you're the mighty if you got an arsenal of robots, man.
Yeah. Man, tanks. This man got jets. This man got stealth bombers. Come on, man.
Yeah, he got they had something which is called stealth camouflage. They're like
Yeah.
camouflage plaque, like they can basically put it's like something with the fibers or the Teflons of the suit that can kind of retract light, and you could become invisible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned about that in the first Metal Gear Solid game,
Yeah, bro.
man.
That was over 20 years ago,
20
man.
years, yeah. And you got motherfuckers. That's what what's his name? The Ninja Fox.
Yeah, yeah.